What is up, YouTube? Man, let me tell y'all something. Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 251 was so amazing. And how this chapter begins with the Yuji Yuta tag team continuing their battle against Sukuna. Sukuna is shocked to see Yuta copy his technique. He wondered if this was possible due to his last finger, which he was unable to find. Yuta tells him that he ate the last finger, which would make sense because Satoru Gojo had hidden the final finger from the higher-ups to stall Yuji Execution. Yuji then hit Sukuna in the face with his soul-breaking punches. Yuta hit Sukuna in the stomach, aka his other mouth. Then Yuji hit Sukuna in the face with his knee, tiger knee. He hit that boy with a tiger knee. Then Sukuna grabs a hold of Yuji and uses cleave on Yuji. But Yuji coughs blood on Sukuna as Yuta uppercuts him. Then we see that Rika slams Sukuna. Right after that, Yuji kicks him in the face. Sukuna thinks about how his cursed energy output is weakening and that his control over Megumi's body is weakening from Yuji's punches. Yuji kicks Sukuna in the face again, and Rika attacks Sukuna from behind as Sukuna begins to struggle to keep hollow wicker basket. He begins to think of gambling his life on using the world-cutting dismantle as it would weaken his defense against Jacob's ladder, but the heroes accounted for Sukuna to let go of hollow wicker basket, and they continue to apply pressure on Sukuna. Yuta thinks to himself that Sukuna can't use world-cutting dismantle while using a hollow wicker basket. He even requires only one hand, even if he requires only one hand to use it. Yuta slashes Sukuna's face, saying that he won't let Sukuna go. Like I said, Yuta out here is applying the pressure on Sukuna, and he's not even scared to get closer to Sukuna because his slashes have gotten weaker. Yuta then cuts off Sukuna's arm. His other mouth got destroyed, and Yuji spits blood all in Sukuna's face. Then he explodes it like Choso Supernova because we know that Yuji ate, I guess, his other siblings. I mean, this whole thing with Yuji is a little weird, but he ate all of his other siblings, which is why he has the blood manipulation technique. The chapter then switches back to a flashback to where Yuji, Angel, Choso, and Yuta were discussing Yuki's notes on souls. In general, even if the souls are mixed, they cannot become one. Choso wonders out loud if Yuji and Sukuna are a special case because Yuji and Sukuna power was so far apart that they could join together. Yuji talks about Mahito and how he can use his transfiguration technique to conjoin souls together, something that nobody else has, which makes it easier for them to wake up Megumi's soul. In Yuki's book, she mentions that you can shake the soul awake. Hana then says that Angel's curse technique targets other curse objects and erases the incarnation. However, it is not yet known what will happen to Megumi as his attack involves the brain and the survival rate is low. If they can pull the two souls away from each other, then the survival rate will increase. That's when Yuta, using maximum output, releases Jacob Ladder that ends up hitting Sukuna And while it hits Sukuna, Sukuna's burnt to a crisp at this point. Yuji uses this chance and he punches Sukuna again. This is how Yuji successfully enters Megami's soul and stands in front of him. He asks Megami to wake up. But this is where the problem lays. Megami doesn't want to be saved. This is something that Satoru Gojo talked about when he said that he can only save people that wanted to be saved. But Megami has lost his will to live. There is a possibility that Megami could start the merger himself, seeing as he has nothing to lose. He lost everything that's important to him. He lost his sister. He doesn't have his cursed techniques. His shadows, at least most of them, are destroyed. And this is something that Megami had told Itadori, that there is a possibility that someone that you save may kill someone in the future. So we got to keep that in mind, that there is a possibility. I think it's unlikely, though, but it's still there. The possibility of Megami doing that is still there. That's when Sukuna is starting to enchant, and he utters Dragon Scales, Replosion, Twin Meters. And y'all know what that means. He releases his world-cutting Dismantle at Yuta, Rika, and Yuji. And you can see all three of them getting cut up, slashed up, and everything. This also destroys Yuta's domain. But here's the thing. I honestly think that the heroes accounted for this, and I think this is still part of their strategy. I don't think that they were planning on winning that domain, but I think they were just planning to weaken him enough for Maki to arrive on the scene and stab him from behind. And she has the soul-splitting katana, so it's obvious that these characters are attacking Sukuna's soul obviously to separate Megami and Sukuna. And they're also weakening and making him use techniques so that they can easily defeat this man. And I'm actually surprised that they're going this long, because we still have to see Hikari and Orame. So I'm a little surprised they're still doing this fight. But let me know what you think in the comment section. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Peace out, y'all.